Welcome to another episode of the RVMan LP Exhibition. It's episode 134. Today we'll be taking on Metal Man, seeing as how we have his weakness, the Quick Boomerang, which we acquired from Quickman in the previous episode. Now Metal Man's stage is, how should I put it, a little tedious, but it's not that hard. People normally go for Metal Man first because there's a free E-Tank in 2 different areas. No, I am not kidding. There's a free E-Tank in 2 different areas. So, if you manage to snag a couple of E-Tanks, you'll be able to survive Metal Man no problem with the Mega Buster. But speaking of surviving, you have these crushers that's coming from the ceiling. I wouldn't say they're technically one-hit kill, but they hurt a lot, as Mega Man is down to a quarter health. But don't worry, they have these screws here. I'm not sure what they're officially called, but they're grinding material to me, so that's what I'm going to be calling them. And no, I'm not going to be taking forever to grind up to full health. Well, I have full health, now I can go. Damn it. Ah, great. I'm just going to take this health power up and I'm just going to go. But you got to be careful with these, conveyor belts, because they can definitely stip your momentum. Yeah, that just happened. Anyway, it's the momentum of the conveyor belts that's basically the one thing about this stage that makes it tricky. Otherwise, once you get past the conveyor belts, everything else is a cinch. Well, until you get to Metal Man. Then he can be a toughie. But then again, never mind, he's probably made easier due to the fact that there's 2 energy tanks in his area. So, yeah. Metal Man really shouldn't be that hard. Oh, and you want to hear something laughable? Aside from the Quick Boomerang, Metal Man's weakness? Himself. Oh, and I got myself one up too. That ought to make up for the life that I lost not too long ago. But anyway, what I was talking about. Oh yes, Metal Man's weakness. Himself. In the normal version, and in this version, seeing as how there is no difficulty change in this version, Metal Man is weak to himself as I am weak to death. Anyway, Metal Man can be one-shotted by his own weapon. Now, in difficult, he can be 2-shot. I mean, it takes 2 shots to kill him, that's what I'm trying to say. But, yes, one hit with his weapon in this game in general, and in the normal mode of Mega Man 2, which normal mode has been completely removed from the original. Well, I'm not sure if it's been removed from the original NES or not. I didn't really have the game. I just heard it from other people that normal and hard were. No, wait, that's right. Japan didn't have normal and hard. They just had one mode. And in that mode, Metal Man takes 2 hits to be killed with his own weapon. Whereas, it's 2 hits in the American version of Mega Man 2 and 1 hit in the normal version of the original version of Mega Man 2. So yes, that's basically what that is. And Metal Man is the first Robot Master to be weak to his own weapon. Go figure. And 3rd time's a charm as far as for these platform jumps. I can make it. And jump. Alright. We're past the checkpoint. Finally. I shouldn't have any more problems from here. Anyway, Metal Man is indeed the first Robot Master to be weak to his own weapon. And I think there's a whole slew of them that are weak to their weapons. Like, for instance, the entire cast of Mega Man 3, I think Jewel Man takes damage from his weapon in Mega Man 9. So, yeah. Metal Man's not the only one. I'm pretty sure there was somebody else that took damage from their own weapon. I don't remember, but I think there was somebody else in that, or unless they're the only ones. But yeah, normally the Robot Masters would take like 2 to 3 damage. Oh, and by the way, if you have item 2 and you got that energy tank, instead of sacrificing a life, just hop on item 2 and you can get out of there no problem. Anyway, what was I saying about my discussion? Oh yes! The fact that most of the Robot Masters normally take 1 or is pretty much immune to their own weapons, the fact that Metal Man, being outlandishly weak to his weapon, simply throws the flow off. And speaking of Metal Man, I have the quick boomerang, and I am going to hit him with it, and it should do damage to him. He's on a conveyor belt with lightning bolts, which will be totally absent in the boss rush. Oh, ass with a conveyor belt. But basically, jump when the conveyor belt is moving, and also use the conveyor belt to your advantage, and more importantly, beware of Metal Man's metal blades, because they hurt. And be ready to use those E-takes at any time. Anyway, we get by far the most broken weapon of all time, the Metal Blade. The Metal Blade will have not an infinite ammo, so I'd say a high energy output, but it shoots in several different directions, and it definitely can destroy a couple of Robot Masters, as well as some enemies in Wily's stages. So, with that said, I have the weakness of 2 Robot Masters, Bubble Man and Wood Man. To be perfectly honest with you, I would rather get Bubble Man out of the way first. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in the next episode. This is RVMan 985. See you guys next time when I play the stage with my favorite theme in this game. Take care, guys, and good night.